That's a pile of wood chips, what's left over that I didn't use in the barn. That goes through a wood chipper and gets them down fine enough where it makes a nice little filtration. But she's froze. Oh, well, as I told you guys, we were headed down to the woods. And I was walking down through the pasture. And I was going to jump that gate down there by the wagon. Well, that's another gate that was shorting out off a wire. Grabbed hold of it and gave me a jolt. That's 2 times. So down along that fence line down there, there's 5 wires. It'd be the second one up and the 4th one up is hot. So I figured, well, I'll just crawl underneath. Well, I grabbed hold of that bottom wire. For some reason, they had power to it. So I'll have to do a little investigating. So I got shocked 3 times. So I don't know how many more times my body can handle that electric shock therapy. So we'll head down the woods now. Well, that right there, guys, is the old burner for the maple syrup that I was telling you guys when I was a kid. My dad and a couple of his friends used to do. There's the remnants of it. I believe my dad still has a stainless steel pan that was sat on top of that up in his attic in the garage. I'd actually like to look that up sometime here and get some dimensions on it and kind of do something similar, but make a wood fire. Yeah, that's kind of neat. A little piece of history right there that this year is going to the scrapyard. Oh, that right there is one of my ladder stands. I am an avid archery / shotgun hunter, and that's one of my favorite stands. This area of woods right here, kind of down in there, right in there somewhere, is a runoff stream, and they're up on the upper edge of that usually, and they'll funnel down through here quite often. As you guys can see, it's a little runoff stream I was telling you guys about. And yeah, there's always lots of trees that like to fall down around here. Kind of a quick little panoramic view of, we're kind of in the middle of our woods right now. This section here was basically all select timbered 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. Need to be thinned out a little bit. Get some new growth started and let some of these other smaller trees. Okay guys, here's a nice little time capsule for you. I really don't have any specific stories on this, but this sugar house has been here forever. I don't know, I believe it's probably been down here since my dad was a kid. But you can see all the buckets laying around. Actually, the corner of our property line is like pretty much almost right on the corner of that sugar house. That is not on our property. That's the neighbor's. And so everything to this side of it is our woods. So they got a nice little maple bush here, but nothing's been done here in years. I say it's got to be at least maybe 15, 16 years. I know I thought 12, but I think right here is a nice little storage area. Here is their wood shed. I can see they're storing a wood log splitter here. And the door is iced in. I don't think we're going to make it in there. Nope. Well, I don't know if you guys can tell through the glare of the glass, but there, the old arch. It's still there. Wow. That thing is a relic. Holy crap. Kind of neat though. Would have been neat to see this going. I remember coming up here when I was a kid once or twice when they were doing this. But yeah, the bottom's all rusted out on it. I'm sure the top pans aren't the greatest. Tons of buckets though. So I'm definitely for sure going to, you can see there's no couch in there. You can probably come down here and maybe crack a couple wobbly pops and enjoy their evening boiling sap. But wow, that is really, really neat. But man, she is shot. Absolutely shot. Rusted right out. Yeah, maybe one of these days. Yeah, it looks like the critters did a number inside there. Yep, that arch is shot. I don't think there is anything salvageable on there. Wow. Some old milk cans. Pretty neat. Look at that couch. The couch is made of old barrels. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's pretty neat. We'll have to see when the video's done because I can't tell. But to be honest with you, I don't even know if the barrels are any good. I would assume so, but actually I think this area right here, yep, this area right here is the storage. We can check that out. Make sure nothing comes flying out at us. Oh, you can go in there. I don't know if I dare though. Here's all lids. Oh, you got stock tanks in here. There are a bunch more lids up there. Tons and tons of cans. Wow. Neat. Oh. Huh. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't really feel like crawling through this to get in there. I guess we could. Because if I was a critter, I'd want to live in here, out of the wind and snow. Well, that's the front of the arch. That's about as far as we're going today. Huh. Yeah, it looks like some bead boxes. Oh, neat. Kind of a nice little view from here. This is the corner of our property, and this is the Overland farm, our buddy Dan. This is one of his fields. Used to be corn when he was leasing it out to the Amish, and they just let it go. Never plowed it in or anything. And we haven't done anything with it either, other than just clean the rocks up out of it and been brush hogging it. The growth has actually came back really, really well. He did end up broadcast seeding it with what was left of the oat field. There was some left in the fertilizer spreader. So that did end up getting some seed on it and fertilizer, and it actually did start new growth. Amazingly, I don't know how it did, but it did. So hopefully this year, maybe instead of just brush hogging it, I think we'll round bale it. Maybe try to get it 3 times, maybe even 4 times, just early. Small cuts, 5-6 inches deep. We'll come up here and cut it and take the 2 or 3 round bales off of it and get her going back. Plan on getting some manure on it too this year if we can get up in here. But no, very beautiful view. I always thought it'd be kind of a neat place for a house up here, other than one heck of a driveway. Wouldn't be worth it. There are remnants of the old fence that was down here. The edge of this woods was fenced off all the way down through. And I believe it went back up in the woods, let's just say 50 yards. And my dad and my grandfather, when they raised whiteface, that was part of the pasture that they used down here. And I remember there used to be an old shed down over there where they had Alright guys, that is going to conclude the walk in the woods today. Alright guys and gals, thank you for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I like kind of showing you guys the bits and pieces of our properties and stuff like that. Thought that was kind of neat. Wish we could have checked that sugar house out a little more, but that's alright, not a big deal. So, thank you for coming along for the ride. And look forward to talking to y'all real soon.